Hello children. In this video, let us begin with the new chapter, Two Stories About Flying. The chapter, Two Stories About Flying, is a combination of two inspiring stories, his first flight and the black aeroplane. In this video, I'll give you introduction about the first story, that is his first flight, written by Liam O'Flaherty. Before going to the story, let us first understand about the author. Liam O'Flaherty was born on 28th August 1896 in County Galway, Ireland. He was an Irish novelist and short story writer and a major figure in the Irish literary renaissance. His works combine brutal naturalism, psychological analysis, poetry, and biting satire with an abiding respect for the Irish people. His first flight is a magnificent story about courage and self-confidence. It is a true parable about overcoming fears of life. Fear is the most negative feeling that blocks one's progress. One can conquer it with courage and sincere efforts. Two stories about flying. His first flight. The young seagull was alone on his ledge. His two brothers and his sister had already flown away the day before. He had been afraid to fly with them. Somehow, when he had taken a little run forward to the brink of the ledge and attempted to flap his wings, he became afraid. The great expanse of sea stretched down beneath, and it was such a long way down, miles down. He felt certain that his wings would never support him. So he bent his head and ran away back to the little hole under the ledge where he slept at night. Even when each of his brothers and his little sister, whose wings were far shorter than his own, ran to the brink, flapped their wings, and flew away, he failed to muster up courage to take that plunge which appeared to him so desperate. His father and mother had come around, calling him shrilly, upbraiding him, threatening to let him starve on his ledge unless he flew away. But for the life of him, he could not move. That was 24 hours ago. Since then, nobody had come near him. The day before, all day long, he had watched his parents flying about with his brothers and sisters, perfecting them in the art of flight, teaching them how to skim the waves and how to dive for fish. He had in fact seen his older brother catch his first herring and devour it, standing on a rock while his parents circled around, raising a proud crackle. And all the morning, the whole family had walked about on the big plateau midway down the opposite cliff, taunting him with his covered eyes. Dear children, now I'll explain you these two paras. This story is about a family of seagulls. There was a young child in the family who was unable to fly even after several tries. The seagull family consisted of 6 seagulls: mother, father, 3 sons, and 1 daughter. All of them, except the youngest son, are expert in flying high. His parents have tried several times to teach him how to fly, but he is scared to do that and does not want to try anymore. He relies on the food that his parents bring him from their flights. The young seagull is afraid of flying as he thinks that if he flies, his wings would not support him and he would fall down in the sea below and drown. Even his parents have rebuked him. They even threatened him if he doesn't fly, he would die of hunger. But he does not try. After so many failed attempts, his parents leave him alone on the rock without food. They even taunt him for his cowardice. Now let's read the story further, children. The sun was now ascending the sky, blazing on his ledge that faced the south. He felt the heat because he had not eaten since the previous nightfall. He stepped slowly out to the brink of the ledge and standing on one leg with the other leg hidden under his wing, he closed one eye, then the other, and pretended to be falling asleep. Still, they took no notice of him. He saw his two brothers and his sister lying on the plateau, dozing with their heads sunk into their necks. His father was preening the feathers on his white back. Only his mother was looking at him. She was standing on a little high hump on the plateau, her white breast thrust forward. Now and again she tore at a piece of fish that lay at her feet and then scraped each side of her beak on the rock. The sight of the food maddened him. How he loved to tear food that way, scraping his beak now and again to wet it. Children, now I'll explain you the story further. The young seagull looks at his brothers and sisters enjoying swimming, diving in the seawater for fish to feed themselves, but no one comes near him to offer food. As the time passes, the young seagull could not tolerate the hunger and the heat. He moves closer to the ledge and pretends to fall asleep, but nobody takes notice of him. His brothers and sister have already had hearty breakfast and father seems busy in admiring and cleaning the feathers of his back. The mother looks at him and tries to tempt him with pieces of fish. His begging and crying for food does not affect her. Dear children, in this video we have seen that how the young seagull was afraid of flying and his parents, brothers and little sister had flown away and left him alone on the rock. There was no food and he was hungry. He could not fly. Many times he had tried to run forward to the brink of the ledge and flap his wings, but he was afraid and felt that his wings would not support him. Despite making countless efforts, his parents could not persuade him to make an attempt to fly. He was starving and felt that he would die if he did not get any food. He saw his mother tearing a piece of fish with her beak. In the next video, let us see what happens further. Thank you. Happy learning.